Hey everyone, I just wanted to reach out, give you all an update on what we've been up to, and also I wanted to talk about something that's just been sort of sitting on my brain for a while now, and that's forced appreciation. But first, let me just say, me and Matt have been just cranking on, underwriting deals, putting offers in. It's just been nonstop. As a company, we pride ourselves on never buying a bad deal, and so one of the big things, with that is doing really, really conservative underwriting. And so, a lot of deals that we underwrite, they just don't meet our criteria because we want to create massive returns for our investors. And so that is, the most important factor when we're looking at deals. Also, we want to create really cool projects that people can say like, wow, like that's going to fly off the market, which is exactly what just happened with our last project. So a lot of really cool stuff going on. You can see I'm actually in my office right now doing some deal work, underwriting a 24-unit value add multifamily project actually. And as I was doing that, and with conversations I've had with multiple people who have reached out to me, who were intrigued by what we're doing. One of the conversations I had recently was about, what is the value, like what's so great about, investing in commercial real estate? And there's a number of things, right? So that there's, the tax benefits, obviously, the fact that, the efficiency of, buying one property and knocking out, 24 units, for example, that's a benefit. The efficiency when it comes to management, there's a number of factors that make it, that make it great. It makes it, it's fun to do. It creates a ton of wealth, all that. There's a number of factors. But the number one thing I love about it the most is forced appreciation. Just quickly, I don't want to dive too deep into it because what I'm actually doing is putting together a webinar that you all can check out and see sort of behind the scenes how we underwrite our deals, how we are creating the wealth that we're creating, and also give you sort of just a basic understanding of commercial real estate and also residential real estate. But with commercial real estate, forced appreciation simply is the idea that our valuation for a property is not based on comparative analysis, right? So residential real estate, you buy a house based on what other comps in the neighborhood are giving you. Whereas, commercial real estate, that's not really how it works. It's an income-based approach. And so it's looking at the net operating income of a property, and comparing that, essentially dividing that by the cap rate. And the cap rate is essentially just an indicator of, the return you can expect to generate on a particular piece of investment real estate. Net operating income is, all the revenue from a property divided by the operating expense, minus the operating expenses, and that gives you your net operating income. And just really basic stuff I wanted to kind of show you all because the valuation of the property for commercial real estate is simply based on the net operating income divided by the cap rate. So you can force the appreciation without anything else in the market changing. You can force the appreciation of your property just simply by increasing net operating income, right? And so how do we do that, right? So that comes from, property improvements. That comes from more efficient utilities, which lower your expenses. That comes from increasing rents based on, those property improvements, adding amenities. There's a number of ways to do it. And it all depends on the sophistication and the knowledge and experience of the operator. We are the operator, and we have a strong knowledge base. We're experiencing what we're doing, and all it takes now is finding the right deal. But it gives us the ability to literally force the appreciation of a property. And that's what we love about it. That's where you create massive wealth, and that's why we harp on the fact that the deals we're doing. We're not only doing those for ourselves, we're doing those for others because we're trying to create massive wealth for other people. So like I said, I'm putting a webinar together. It's going to go into much more detail about, net operating income, cap rates, how we underwrite deals, what really goes into, revenue, driving revenue, what goes into operating expenses, just so you all can be better educated on your side of things, so you have a better idea of not only what we're doing, but for yourself, if you want to actually get out there and join us and dive into some properties. So wanted to be helpful in that way, and just wanted to tell you all again, thank you so much for again, the interest and the messages, it's all been fantastic. This is just the beginning. Keep an eye out for what we're doing. It's going to be fantastic. I literally just put an offer in probably 20 minutes ago on a single family house, and we're actually looking to put an offer in another house and another apartment building, which is the one I'm actually underwriting on right now. So keep an eye out. A lot is happening. We're going really hard, but I'm really excited about what we have coming. Keep up with us. If you have questions, if you ever have questions about real estate in general, commercial real estate specifically, the improvements you can do to your own residential house to increase value there, like things like that. We love to talk real estate. Me and Matt talk it all the time. It drives people crazy, but we love it. It's our passion. It's why I'm still doing this on a Saturday night. Don't feel bad, though. I have a little glass of bourbon to kind of ease myself into the evening. So again, thank you all. We're having a blast doing this, and keep following us. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on LinkedIn. Oh, side note, keep an eye out too. We have our website will be going live very soon. I saw a mock-up of it a couple of days ago. It looks fantastic. So keep an eye out for that. I'll send out a newsletter, just specifically on that once it hits the web. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much, and we'll catch up again soon. Thanks.